this person serves a family business and you're having trouble with the younger brother in the role. Oh my gosh, the younger brother, the poor younger brother. Ah! So, key thing with any family member is, do they actually get the job? Do they want the job? Do they have the capacity to do the job? If they do not have all of those three things, the most respectful thing you can do is get them into a role that they get, that they want, and they have the capacity for. And the role might be in another company, and that's okay. That's the most powerful thing you can do. I do not have research to support what I'm about to say outside of my own eyeballs making this observation. I believe the percentage of people who work in family businesses who are family members who have addiction issues is higher than in the general population. I don't have research. I can't tell you because of research that it's true. I can tell you because I see it with my own eyes. And I believe the root cause of that high level of addiction is people being in seats that are wrong for them and their sense of duty to try to do that job. And the fact that they walk around all day feeling like they're drowning and feeling exposed. And so I think the most respectful, loving thing you could ever do in your own family business, or that you could do for family businesses that you serve, is be vigilant about making sure that every family member gets the job, wants the job, and has the capacity to do their job. My favorite example of this is a next generation family member who was told from the first moment of his life that he would someday run the family business. All he wanted to do was take care of the lawn. He wanted to make the flowers and the trees and the yard beautiful. And he had a huge passion for this. And his family business owned a lot of property, a lot of businesses. This was a real full-time job. And he was told he could not do that job, but he had to run it. And he got very sick, and the business suffered until they took him out of the job of running that business and let him take care of the lawn. And their properties are stunning. And there are birds and there are bees, and everybody comments on how beautiful those places are. And it's a real job, and he has paid the appropriate amount of money to do that job. And a non-family member now runs that business. He is the owner. He's happy as a clam. The employees are happy as clams. But if they hadn't made that change, I think he would have killed himself. So please be loving and respectful and make sure every family member is in a job that they actually get and they want and they have the capacity for. And it might not be on the leadership team, and it might not be in the family business. And here's a loving reminder. Of course, it will be painful to move family members off the leadership team and out of the company. Of course, that will be painful. Here's the reminder. What you're living through right now with them in the wrong seat is also painful. You're trading one kind of pain for a less painful situation, actually. I see a comment. I want to see if it's a follow-up. Okay, it's a struggle with want to, but like you said, everyone cares deeply about their duty to the family business. Yes, many family members want to run it out of their love and duty to the legacy of a parent or a grandparent or an aunt or an uncle. Of course they do. Where I would refocus someone's want, if they don't actually have the ability to do the job, is a next generation family member can absolutely serve the legacy of their family business at being a good owner and making sure that as an owner, they have the right person running the business. Changing their thinking from, I have to run it, I have to make sure XYZ happens, to I have to be an excellent owner. I have to make sure that the leadership team of this company is aligned with the legacy I'm trying to be a steward of. That is a game-changing, massive, different way of thinking. That does not happen overnight, except that it sort of happens overnight. There's a moment when any family business owner goes, holy cow, I'm an investor in this company. I don't own a job. And in my dream of dreams, every family business owner would think of themselves as an investor or a steward of the company and not someone who simply owns a job or owns a responsibility. Thank you for that follow-up. Direct message is totally allowed. I hope that was helpful for you. And I think it was helpful for other folks. That is such a, gosh, I could just come on and talk about that question every week and